Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing, and I'll never take that for granted. I'm a 57-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race over in America and made a decision. I'm going to pack it all in search of a new life in the Philippines. Well, I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences here. The only way I know how, and that's by giving you the nitty gritty, exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that today. The name of my vlog today is The Philippines is a Magical Place. Watch your money disappear right before your eyes. And that came up because here lately, in my comments, emails, messages, people always want to know, how much money do I need when I come over there on my vacation? How much money do I need to live over there? And the fact of the matter is, if you don't maintain your same standard of living in America and transfer it over here to the Philippines, you're going to do like 95% of us do, and we're going to overspend. Everything's going to look like a deal. We're going to buy more things than we need, and you're going to end up being broke. You're going to go back home and you're going to wonder to yourself, how in the world did I spend all that money in the Philippines? Now, this is the Philippines, remember. It's supposed to be this developing country with a low cost of living. And if you're an American or British or French or Canadian, you enjoy a favorable exchange rate. But you're wondering, how in the world do I keep spending all this money over there? I thought that my money's supposed to go further in America. Well, you did exactly what I did. You overspent. Everything looks like a deal. And the biggest mistake I made was my spending habits changed when I got here. For some reason, and I don't know why, I thought that the $1,000 I brought over here, and we'll just use that as a reference just to keep it simple. When I got off the plane, it turned into $2,000 or $3,000. See, I went from staying in 2- and 3-star hotels at home to coming over here staying in 5-star hotels. See, my taste changed. See, I thought that I had more money over here when in actuality, I had the same amount of money here as I did at home. And that's the mistake we all make. I may trade that $1,000 in and get 49,000 pesos. Let's keep it simple. It's really 48.64. So, but let's just for this discussion, let's make it 49. I may have 49,000 pesos, but it's still only 1,000 US dollars. See, what the problem I got was this. I mixed up cost of living with standard of living. And every time I came over here, I spent more money than I planned to spend. One time I came over here and I actually spent $7,000 in 2 months. Yeah, and that's when I really started seriously thinking about my spending habits over here and what was I doing wrong. See, because this information that I'm giving to you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, it's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing new. It's just stuff that I've discovered. My mistakes I use now as my secrets, and I pass them on to you. And that's what I did. I went from this standard of living in America, then all of a sudden when I got to the Philippines, all of a sudden I thought I had more money and I upped my standard of living, which that's the biggest mistake you can make. $1,000 in America is $1,000 over here if it's in my pocket. Now, if I give it to a Filipino, it's different. But when it's in my pocket, it's just $1,000. I have to maintain my same standard of living, guys. The only way I'm going to win over here, the only way I'm going to save money, the only way I'm going to take money back to the United States with me, if I continue to stay in 2 to 3-star hotels in the Philippines, the same as I stay at home. If I'm used to going to the grocery store, buying my food and cooking it myself at home, why in the world would I come here in the Philippines and all of a sudden think that, you know what, I don't have to do that anymore because I'm in the Philippines. Why don't I just go out to these fancy places? Why don't I go to TGI Friday every single night? See, no, you're going to lose. You're going to spend money. You're going to go broke. Go to the grocery here. buy your food here, cook it here if that's what you used to doing. If you're used to riding a bicycle at home, ride a bicycle over here. Don't all of a sudden come over here and think, oh, I'm in the Philippines, I can buy me a car. No, you can't. $1,000 is $1,000 in your pocket. If I give it to a Filipino, it's going to be more. But in your pocket, it's the same. Our taste change, we get cost of living mixed up with standard of living. The only way you're going to win, ladies and gentlemen, is to transfer your standard of living at home to your standard of living over here in the Philippines. All right? You got that? It's real simple, but it takes a while to learn that. See, I'm giving it to you. No one told me the problem I was making. How in the world can you spend $7,000 in the Philippines when most people over here earn somewhere around, the people I deal with, they earn anywhere from $100 to $250 a month. Yet, they live good. They're still existing. They haven't died. Okay, they're not starving. But I came over here and spent $7,000 because all of a sudden I thought when I got off the plane, my money increased. It didn't increase. It will only increase if my lifestyle stays the same. If I stay on that same level or below, I'm going to win. But if all of a sudden I get over here and think my $1,000 has increased to $2,000 or $3,000, oh, and I can stay in 5-star hotels now, no. I'm going to lose, I'm going to go broke, and I'm going to be miserable over and over again. Every time I went home, I said to myself, I vowed the next time I go to the Philippines, I'm not going to do it. And yet I did it again and again and again and again. It was only about 2.5 years ago did I figure out what I was doing. See, we're staying right now in La Vista Highland Mountain Resort because they're going to have a brownout in San Carlos tomorrow. So I decided, I can't deal with them brownouts, man. You know, and I may go broke trying to finagle my way around these brownouts, but guess what? I'm not going to go broke staying in some fancy place. This, even though it's a nice place, and I really like it, and I'm going to take you on a tour of it in the morning, it's basically a 3-star resort. This is what I'm normally used to staying in at home. Okay? I learned that lesson. And now, after spending thousands of dollars, now I'm passing it on to you. If you smoke generic cigarettes in your home country, come over here and smoke generic cigarettes. Don't all of a sudden think, oh, well, I'm going to smoke Marlboro menthol now because I'm in the Philippines. Your dollar in your pocket is only $1 in your pocket when you get over here. It's the same dollar. It only increases if you give it to the Filipino. They're going to know what to do with it over here. You're not. So learn that lesson, guys. If you're 2-3-star over here, be 2-3-star over here. If you're 5-star at home, transfer to 5-star or below. And you're going to win. Otherwise, you're going to go home, your head in your hands. Poor me. What happened? I did it again. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not trying to be some know-it-all or anything like that, but this is a big, big problem with Westerners when we come over here. Money. We have money problems because we never get it figured out. But I figured it out for you. See, you think that you got more money when you get over to the Philippines. You don't. You got the same amount of money. Give it to the Filipino, yeah, it's worth a lot more. But in your pocket, $1,000 is $1,000. I don't care if you're in here, Sudan. The only way it's going to go further, the only way you're going to save, the only way you're going to win is if you transfer your lifestyle in America to your lifestyle over here. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're in America, it's early. When you get up, get that cup of coffee, to go get your paper, to go to work. If you see somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink. Give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's already late. I hope you helped somebody today. I hope you intentionally went out and helped somebody today because it's no excuse. There's millions and millions of people over here who need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID-free, and I'll see you next time.